This is the one and true Mr. Universe Arnold Schwarzenegger here, telling you to subscribe to Adamant Hollywood now. Do it!
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Adamant Hollywood. Thank you for joining me today. Don't forget to like this video, comment below, and subscribe. I do appreciate it greatly. Well, WrestleMania is right around the corner. Whew. There it is. So it's coming up this Sunday. I got my predictions. I got my predictions right here on the list of Jericho. Apparently there's 17 matches. I can only find 16, so we're going to discuss the 16. You know the rules, and if you don't, here they are. Make your predictions in the comments below. Don't edit them. Just comment, and whoever gets the most points will win a shout out in the results video on Sunday night or Monday morning. So let's get into the matches, shall we? First up, we've got the Raw Tag Team Championship right here. Apparently, what's his name? The Revival were challenged by Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder. And we all know the Revival's not really too happy about being in WWE. They kind of gave them the tag team titles to kind of make them a little happy, I think. And since it's WrestleMania and they love big moments, Kurt Hawkins hasn't won in, say, 3,000 years now. So I'm betting that Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder somehow pull out the upset, some kind of fluke crazy thing, a roll-up or something, and they pin them 1, 2, 3. They're not going to make them submit, but they're going to pin them somehow. Like I'm guessing a roll-up. And so you'll have your new Raw Tag Team Champions, the Major Brothers, a.k.a. Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder. Woo-woo, I met them. Match number 2, this is for the Women's Battle Royal, kind of like the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. They got all kinds of female wrestlers right here. Anybody that just wasn't in a particular match is thrown into this bad boy. I'm going with Ruby Riott. It could be anybody. It could be Asuka. They did her wrong by taking the SmackDown Live Championship away from her. So maybe they'll give her this, but we all know this means nothing. So I'm going to go with Ruby Riott. Match number 3 is the actual Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Once again, they throw all the guys in there so they have their WrestleMania moment, get a little bit of a paycheck. And I'm going to go with Jeff Hardy on this one only because I believe it was last year that Matt Hardy won by the help of Bray Wyatt. And then after that, I think Bray Wyatt just disappeared off into nowhere, and apparently he got JoJo pregnant. You lucky son of a bee. So we got Jeff Hardy, Mr. My Carolina hero, winning that one. Match number 4 is the Cruiserweight Championship right here. This is beautiful bad boy right here. We got Buddy Murphy versus Tony Nese. I'm guessing Buddy Murphy's going to win, but Tony Nese, since they're buddies, apparently, listen, I don't watch the Cruiserweights too much. Since they're apparently friends, I bet Buddy Murphy wins. Then Tony Nese turns on it and beats him up, does like all kinds of, goes savage on it, goes heel. And that's what I'm guessing. But it could go either way. But I'm going to go with Buddy Murphy wins this one. Next up, we got the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. We've got the current champions, the Usos, versus Ricochet and Aleister Black, versus The Bar, who I got to sign it, and Shinsuke Nakamura and Rusev. I would love to see The Bar win just because I'm a fan of The Bar, because ever since the meet and greet, they were awesome dudes. But I really like to see Rusev get a championship, but I don't think they're going to win. I think it's going to be Ricochet and Aleister Black because for whatever reason, they're from the NXT, and Vince McMahon, Triple H, whoever's in charge, really loves them, has them beat them up. I'm surprised they weren't getting the Raw Tag Team Championships at WrestleMania, but they threw them in there for the SmackDown Live ones. So I think your new SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions will be Ricochet and Aleister Black. Match number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a final match for Kurt Angle versus Baron Corbin. He got to pick who he wanted because this will be his last wrestling match ever. It's crazy because I remember when he first came to WWE and now he's retiring. I feel super old. I'm going to go with Baron Corbin because it's old school where you don't want to go out on top. You want to give the new guy some rub. So to give Baron Corbin some rub, Kurt Angle has to lose to him. But don't be surprised if at the end he still beats him up somehow. Match number 6 is The Miz versus Shane. Falls count anywhere. Shane McMahon has had, I think, 5 or 6 WrestleMania matches in the last 5 or 6 WrestleManias, and I believe everyone he's lost. He's lost to AJ, he lost to The Undertaker, I think he fought Kevin Owens, whatever. Anyway, his value at WrestleMania means he just goes over. So this would be a good one for Shane to actually win. He'll probably do some kind of evil, mean thing, so it'll make it where Miz will be even like more. He might even put him out so the Miz can film his show. I'm not sure. But yeah, I got Shane McMahon winning this one. Next up, we've got the Women's Tag Team Championship, which we know is not Raw or SmackDown. It's both. We got the current champions Sasha and Bayley versus Beth Phoenix and Natalya versus Nia Jax and Tamina versus the IIconics. This one was kind of hard. Once again, since she's never had a championship, I'm going to say Nia and Tamina win. Nia's had the championship, but Tamina's never had a championship, and it'd be cool for her to win at WrestleMania. Finally. I mean, it doesn't mean a whole lot. You're the second group of people to be women's tag team champions, but it's better than nothing. Beth Phoenix will definitely look good in this match. They're going to have her pick up all kinds of people like they showed her. Like I said, she's the Glamazon. Next up, we got the U.S. Championship right here. We got Samoa Joe versus, I'm not sure if it's Mustafa Ali or Rey Mysterio, or it could be Andrade Cien Almas. Whoever it is, I think Samoa Joe is going to lose. So Samoa Joe loses. Whoever the other person is, if it's Rey, he wins. If it's Mustafa Ali, he wins. Because as you know, Rey Mysterio messed up his ankle. Get well soon, Rey. The next up is for the Intercontinental Championship. This is Bobby Lashley versus not just any Finn Balor. It's the Demon Finn Balor. So Demon Finn wins everything. So he could beat everybody in the Royal Rumble. If you ever wanted to be in the Royal Rumble and win, just go as Demon Finn Balor and you win. So your new IC champion will in fact be Finn Balor. Demon Finn Balor. I don't know what I was about to say. I think I was about to say Baron Corbin right there. Next up, this is a match that Batista has wanted for a long time. Apparently, he said a while ago if he ever came back, he wanted to do a storyline with Triple H. And he wanted Triple H to beat him at WrestleMania. Well, he's got that match with Triple H. It's a no-holds-barred match. Triple H's career is on the line, which, as we all know, means nothing. Shawn Michaels has retired because of The Undertaker. He came back and fought The Undertaker with the help of Triple H against Kane. So even if he does lose, even if Triple H does lose, he still won't be done forever. Granted, he's also a boss, so he could be like, change the rules. He could be on Raw the next week fighting. That being said, Batista said he wanted to lose to Triple H, and it's probably just a one-off because he's doing movies and stuff like that, like Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Yes! He's doing Avengers Endgame. Yes! So I got Triple H winning this one, so the game will go on. Next up, we got AJ Styles versus Randy Orton. This one was kind of a toss-up for me. Only thing that made me decide was I figured at the very end AJ Styles could go for a phenomenal forearm or some kind of spinning, flipping thing, and then Randy Orton catch him. Boom, RKO, 1, 2, 3. Randy Orton wins. There's nothing really on the line right here. It's just two veterans going at it. I said, they're awesome. I said, I didn't know who AJ Styles was until he came to WWE, really, but he proved to be very, very good very quick. Next up, another match that's not going to be too much going on. We got the returning Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre. Roman Reigns is kind of, I think he has a questionable career. He's kind of like, his leukemia could come back even though he's in remission. Drew McIntyre is a monster. I think they want to push Drew and make him look stronger, so they're going to have him beat up Roman Reigns. But as one of his final acts or final act in WWE, I think Dean Ambrose will show up and help Roman Reigns, and then Drew McIntyre will lose. So Roman Reigns wins with the help of Dean Ambrose. Although if they really wanted to swerve everybody, it'd be really cool if they had Dean Ambrose come out and then actually beat up Roman Reigns, just like give him a dirty deeds. People like, what? That would get him some heat. Just depends on what Vince McMahon wants to do. Next up is for the WWE Championship. Apparently they have the wooden one now at the WWE shop at the Superstore, wherever, at WrestleMania. So that'll be coming out soon, but it doesn't look exactly like the other one. It's got like blue paint instead of the blue little rocks. Whatever. This one is Daniel Bryan versus Kofi Kingston. Once again, people didn't care about Kofi Kingston 4 months ago. They thought the New Day stunk. They were tired of him. I wasn't tired of them. But all of a sudden, for whatever reason, they got behind him, just Kofi. Like, he deserves to be champion. He deserves a championship match out of nowhere. And people are thinking, Vince McMahon's racist. He's never let Kofi Kingston be the champion. Once again, it doesn't make him racist. If you follow on with the story, he got the match. People were like, he won't let him fight. Just calm down, people. Everybody likes to throw the racist term out there all the time, just out of nowhere. And I said, trust me, it affects everyone. It affects me. And I said, you have to worry about what you say because I didn't mean that. But that being said, I think Kofi Kingston wins. I wouldn't be surprised if, what's his name, Eric Rowan comes out and beats up on Kofi Kingston or does something sneaky, and then the New Day come out and they help get rid of Eric Rowan. And in the end, Kofi Kingston does one of his moves, I'm not sure which one, and pins Daniel Bryan, 1, 2, 3, and your new WWE Champion, Kofi Kingston. They're basically remaking the story from 5 years ago with Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania 30, except now roles are reversed, and Daniel Bryan is the guy calling Kofi Kingston the B-plus player. Next up is for the Universal Championship, Brock Lesnar versus Burn It Down, Seth freaking Rollins. This one should be a good match. I said people hate on Brock Lesnar because he doesn't show up. Once again, I've said this before. I wouldn't either if I didn't have to. In the end, I think Brock will go over. I think what would be cool if they do have Seth lose. I have another video if you want to check it out where I talk about if Kofi's going to win, if Seth's going to win, or if Becky's going to win. And I felt like Seth has the highest chance of losing just because it's Brock Lesnar and stuff like that. And Seth will be fine if he loses to Brock. Because he could always beat him at the next pay-per-view or something like that. What I was going to say was, what I would think would be cool way to end the match is kind of like, I think it was WrestleMania 31, was Randy Orton versus Seth Rollins, and Seth Rollins went to do the curb stomp, and Randy Orton picked him up and then RKO'd him in the middle of the air. If he did that, if he went to curb stomp Brock, and Brock grabbed him and F5'd him, boom, pinned him 1, 2, 3, that would be pretty sick. That's kind of like video game stuff right there. Either way, I got Brock Lesnar going over and still your Universal Champion. And the final match and the main event, the first time ever, women are main eventing WrestleMania. They were doing really good earlier at booking this, and then people really liked the stuff they had where they were kicking each other in the back of the cop car and all this other kind of stuff, and Charlotte was whooping up on Ronda Rousey and everything else. So we got Ronda Rousey, the current Raw Women's Champion, versus Charlotte Flair, the current SmackDown Live Champion, versus Becky Lynch, the current Nothing Champion, aka The Man. This one should be good. I really wanted this to be Becky Lynch versus Ronda Rousey because that's where the real feud was. They were going back and forth on Twitter and on Raw and SmackDown and stuff like that, calling each other out. That's where it really was. But apparently they don't want to ruin Ronda by having her lose to Becky, which is what they should do at WrestleMania because it's the first ever main event with women, but they would have to throw Charlotte in there. Charlotte's going to definitely step up the match. She's going to make it a lot better because athletically, as a wrestler, Charlotte's better than all three of the other two. All three of them together. But she's the best of all of them. But in the end, I believe Becky Lynch will get Charlotte Flair and disarm her, and then Charlotte will tap out. And you will have a new undisputed women's champion versus both Raw and SmackDown Live, Becky Lynch. I don't know what they're going to do after. I don't know if they're going to divide it up somehow and have her, like, or you have to pick one, you choose one, and the other title goes back vacant, and then the other wrestlers go for it. Or if they're going to come up with a new belt that's going to be purple or half red, half blue. I don't know. But it's going to be awesome. Hopefully Becky Lynch wins. I thought they were going to have Charlotte keep the belt and Becky keep the belt. And then I was going to have Sasha and Bayley get the tag team titles. And they were going to all stand tall at the end of WrestleMania like a lot of other people think or thought. But apparently that's not what they're going to do. Would be cool, I guess, is if Becky gave Charlotte the belt, the SmackDown one. He's like, keep this one. I'm going to Raw. I don't know why she sounds like Connor, but that's what I'm thinking. That is it. That's my predictions. Thank you, everybody, for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to WrestleMania. I said it's going to be like 7 hours, so pack a lunch because it's going to be a while. That is it. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like this video, comment below, and subscribe. I do appreciate it greatly. And until next time, peace.